Hello, makers and planner friends. It is time for the November planner chat, and we're gonna blaze right through this because the to-do list is long. We're gonna start with the Hobonichi, and it's wildly disappointing. Another reason we're gonna be quick today. The monthly, November, pretty boring. I didn't even fill in all of my happy moments, but we had a clear mammogram. So here's your public service announcement. Mammograms. Yeah. Didn't do anything here. Didn't do anything here. Mostly nothing. Little better. You know, just a lot going on. You guys know what I do here, right? Some little tiny icons from the Coffee Monsters Co. for things that need to be done. Appointments and whatchamwhoosits, meal planning-ish stuff or not. You know, whatever. And then my charts and graphs were abysmal. Why do I even set them up? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, because I didn't put any packages that I was waiting for here because they're in my B5. I still have never printed a photo to go here, and that was the goal. Every month I would pick a photo from the month and put it here. Not a photo to be found, friends. Habit trackers, I don't know why I bother. Because I just don't fill them out. And I even tried gamifying it and adding points, and every time I hit whatever points, I could get myself something. Sleep, anxiety, mood, pain. Stopped tracking all of it. My pain has been wild for a good month, although I've kind of turned it back around to my normal levels of pain. So yay me. Yeah. I mean, water. Woo. Anyways, abysmal. That's the weeks. And then let's get to the good bits. Let's see. The monthlies are not that impressive. I'm not decorating them. I probably will pick some stickers to throw down here because I did start doing that a little bit. So I'll put something down here. I just haven't yet. The list of books that I have read or started. As we all know now, I abandoned The Artist's Way. We DNF'd that shit. Practical Magic. I'm more than halfway through it. I will try to finish that in December. Alchemized. I think that I am on 600 and something. Page 600 and something. I will finish that in December. The Reformatory, I'm doing that on Kindle. I will finish that hopefully in December. I did this morning start the first Bridgerton book. The Duke and I, is that what it's called? No one knows. But I'm not gonna write it in here since, you know, it's the last day and I didn't get that far, so I will just add it to December. Let's get to those weeklies. No, I don't have a bookmark. All right, so this was the very beginning of November. New rear brakes. Love that for me. Finished this book, Rock, Paper, Scissors. That was a good time. And I think, so we went from headaches to my back pain being like out of control. Out of control. Never take yourself off the top shelf just because someone else can't reach. Preach. I'm really tempted to quit the artist's way. Done and done. Everything hurts, but my back is real pissed. No time to write, or no desire to write. Yeah, mostly no desire. An order from the Coffee Monsters Co. arrived. Hectic day. My nephew got lots of knock snugs. Started a book, finished a book. Filmed my 2026 planner lineup video. Self-fucking-planatory. Release the fucking Epstein files. Or you could just believe the victims. I mean, there's always that. Substack notes. Robert was here. What we did. Relaxing day with Knox. Doggy daycare drama. Someone got fired at doggy daycare, and in their last in a real blaze of glory, they sent an email to the entire customer list. Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh. Therapy. We talked a lot about my chronic pain. So Robert texted me, he said, how's your day today? And I said, it was going okay until I found out the word of the year is 6-7. You guys? That's not even a word. Gen Alpha is single-handedly going to put me in an early grave. A hospital at minimum. I can't handle it, guys. I'm having a real hard time. I understand that the evolution of language requires each generation to do some shit. My generation did shit like make rad and awesome and dude a part of language in ways it hadn't been. But like, I feel like Gen Alpha, perhaps a bit of Gen Z, they're really going the extra mile to just say, fuck off, grammar. Like, apparently using punctuation in texts is frowned upon. The fuck it is. The fuck it is. I will always punctuate, possibly sometimes inappropriately, but I'll still give it the old college try. And also, do you remember when literally was actually a word that meant something? And if not, there was always figuratively. Robert was having, his daughter was having Friendsgiving at his house Friday, and I suggested that he play a little drinking game. I don't think he did it, because he would have been shit-faced. I said every time one of them, these early 20-somethings, used literally in the wrong way, take a drink. Guaranteed hangover. Guaranteed hangover. Okay, I'm gonna stop being a grammar bitch. But it really gets under my skin. Every time I hear, I'm literally dead. Well, are you though? Or are you figuratively dead? Okay, yeah, I'm really done now. I'm really done. Don't even get me started. Like, is it perimenopause that has me so worked up over things like this? Because don't get me started on people's inability to use headlights correctly. Okay, we're okay. We're gonna be okay, is the thing, but god damn it. 6-7 is the word of the year. And I use that term word loosely. Okay. I officially quit the artist's way, daycare drama. So there was one person at daycare I knew that if I asked her what the hell went on, she would tell me. And she did. I read Alchemized and snuggled Noxie. Love this fucking weirdo. This was a day that my back was not as tight as it had been the week before, but that quickly turned around. Another bad back pain week. I want off this fucking timeline. People are so disappointing. How can they still support this POS? My mornings have gotten so hard. My back is so tight in the morning and it's taking so long to get it to relax. Normally, I get up, I do some stretches, I take care of what Knox needs, and then I used to be able to make myself a cup of coffee first. I can't even do that. Now I have to immediately go lay on the heating pad or sit on the couch with a pillow, like at my lumbar area, until my back relaxes. But that is taking a lifetime now, so that could also be contributing to my rant on the English language. I've been a little bit moody, you could say. Okay, so tired of hurting every fucking day. This is a quote from We're All Guilty Here. The character Celia said, I was raw dogging menopause. They should call it fuckapause because you run out of all the fucks you can give. Relatable. I canceled on Robert because I hurt too bad. So he came over the next day and brought me coffee for a little bit. Did my YouTube video. This week's spread is giving glorious words. I just want a black pen. Glorious levels. Grammar, am I right? Of fall vibes. This is a weird spread. Anyways, I'm really boring this week. So I had to backfill a lot of this morning. And there was nothing really going on for the first part of the week as I geared up for, my last full week of work and etc. I'm really boring this week. I saw these two things on social media. Only you can decide what breaks you. Because I was feeling very much like I was at the end of my rope. Is it depression? Is it perimenopause? Is it living in the US? Yes. All of that. All of that. I don't believe I need to talk about that. Unbefucking-lievable. Okay, so this is when things turned around a little bit for my back situation. So I have had an x-ray. Okay, I haven't really explained the back situation. I have had an x-ray done. Nothing really found. My chiropractor at the time was very surprised that my hips looked as good as they did, because the back pain is like way lower back and it feels muscular to me, and I have said so. And did anybody go from x-ray to MRI? I don't know if she's got some sort of sixth sense for when I'm recording, but Mama just came into my house again. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, so nobody thought that I needed to go get an MRI. The x-ray showed nothing. I'm saying it's muscular, but nobody thinks I need an MRI to figure anything else out. I did try physical therapy. Still battling. Anyways, so I'm very much on my own with my back pain. And, yeah. I finally got it turned around a bit so that I'm having some better days. But no, this has been a thing since 2021. Maybe in that span of years, I've maybe had a half dozen days where my back didn't hurt. Every other day has been some level of fuckery. Okay, I tried a dinner roll recipe that I didn't like, so I bought rolls for Thanksgiving. I put out my first paid subscriber post on Substack, and I gave them a bunch of files to gift tags that I had. I used to have in my Etsy shop. I gave them printable versions. Mama and I rewatched Wicked with Knox over the course of 2 days. I was doing so this house is kind of a duplex situation. That's why I'm always saying my mom's just walking in here. And my nephew, one of my nephews lives with her over there. So I was doing laundry in the attaching laundry room thing. And my nephew came out there and he's like, I just realized I haven't given you a hug in a really long time. So we hugged it out. I'm skipping all over the place. I found out at work I'm going to have some more responsibilities. They kind of freak me out, but whatever. Robert and I watched Hereditary with, is it Toni Collette? Is that her name? It was wild. It was wild. I baked pumpkin loaf. Yeah, that's that week. And then this is this week, and I have to still go fill this out. But more therapy about my pain and my fear of failure. Woo! Daycare had 25% off daycare packages, so I bought 2 of them. I have no self-control. Okay, so we listen and we don't judge, first and foremost. On this day, I discovered a company called Garden Alchemy. It has ruined me. It has caused me to dive down a rabbit hole the likes of which I've never seen. I have spent too much money because not only did I find them and think, holy fuck, you're everything that I've been looking for. But they were having Black Friday sales all week, and that happened. They are dry body oils, okay? And I have been on a quest for years, really, to find a new like perfume or oil, perfume, lotion, whatever combo that just sort of gave me my own vibe, my own signature scent situation. Nothing too strong, but enough that if I've been in a place and like if I've been in a room and someone walks into that room after I've left, there's just a hint and they're like, yeah, Kelly was here. Like, I am trying to come up with that whole situation, and then they pop on the scene on the old tickety talk. Tickety talk gets me every goddamn time. And they have a witchy vibe about them. There's crystals in the oils, and I came undone. I came a little undone I even got more so I bought some on Monday, I bought some on Tuesday, and I bought some on Friday, I think. And this, I think, although I'm giving this one away to my sister-in-law. Anywho, I need a support group. And then I did 3 big orders to the Coffee Monsters Co. because her Black Friday sale, and I hadn't bought any of my 2026 stuff because I was still figuring it out. I'm going to put her kits for 2026 in the Cousin. 3 big orders. Let's not talk about it. I started rewatching Stranger Things. I played in Planners all weekend. And then today, my back feels so good. So good. Not without pain, but so good. And then mega quality snug time all evening, like all weekend, really. That dog, woo! I have never had a dog that is that keen to snuggle. Love that about him. Anyways, I gotta figure out what the hell happened on these days. Let's go to the back, because I think I've made some decisions about the back. I think we talked about this. Yes, we did, because I drooled over Thor Bradley. And then, we talked about this. Okay, this is new. So I got this book at Barnes & Noble that has all kinds of paper in it. This is a piece from it. And then I put these ephemera bits from the Christmas towels that I had ordered. So this is becoming a bit of a Magpie journal. Just shit that I'm collecting, getting in orders or some packaging stuff, ephemera-y bits. Yeah, the back of this is just gonna be a Magpie journal because the pages are big. I can fit almost anything. It even holds a full piece of the paper from that book. Like this was from that book, Make Your Own Magic. And then this page had to start, obviously, because I had packaging from my new obsession. The TikTok shops got me real good. I started with Coven and Vanilla Amour, and by the next day I ordered 9 more, including a second Coven. I'm in trouble, y'all. All the Black Friday sales. All the Black Friday sales help, at least. I mean, if you're gonna buy a ton of body oils, better get them on sale. So this one I've used the last 2 nights on my legs because it's got magnesium in it and it's got bits of lavender in it. So lavender, if you don't know, real good for helping you sleep. And then magnesium really helps your legs. Like if you have restless leg syndrome, like I do, or other junk with your legs, magnesium really helps. The first night, so I toss and turn all night, between pain and just what being a woman of a certain age does to you. Sleep is hard to come by. And this night, the first night I used this on my legs, I went to bed and it was 4 a.m. before I moved. I woke up and I was like, hey, wait a minute. I've been in this position since I went night-night. I was, yep. And then I used it again last night and I was tossing and turning a lot, but it wasn't because of my legs, at least, you know? Okay. And then the last couple days I've been wearing Eden, and I think I need to check all the ingredients that are in this particular perfume I found, but I'm getting in it's reminding me of that perfume sample I had that I almost bought. And if so, the combination of the two might be where it's at. Although, so far I'm just fucking loving all of them, guys. It's a problem. It's a real problem. And then I got a couple pairs of shoes from, is it Hobie Bear? I don't know. They're like wide toe box little shoes. So that's here. This paper is also from that book. Let me just get that book. So paper. I got the vintage retro collection, and it's got like all this stuff and things. So yeah, okay. So this is, I mean, there's a lot of pages to chunk up this book real good if it's going to be a Magpie journal. And that's where I'm at. That's what it's looking like, because a couple days ago, I got reacquainted with my Hobonichi Cousin, because I was like, you got to figure this out. You bought one for 2026. What are you going to do? Because I do most of my memory keeping currently in the big B5. And what am I going to do? So far, we know that the back pages in the big N are going to be Magpie. So I started playing around, in part because I found some fall PET tapes that I had not been using. So I'm going to go back in and fill these in. I know I can. I have enough memory still of some bits from these days. But we did this. And we did this. That's probably it. So I'm hoping that for the rest of the year, I will journal in here, because I haven't really been journaling much. I haven't been brain dumping in Stella ever since I quit morning pages. Kind of ruined me for a minute. And I don't do any kind of long form journaling in here. I only really do some little snippet, snapshot, blurb shit with a little bit of writing. But because I do this here, I don't really know how I'm going to use these. TBD. But I'm just, I gotta say, I had a real good time the last couple days being back in here. And I really want my 2026 to be full. I really do. Anyways, so that's what I've been effing around with in November. And I just realized tomorrow's December, and I haven't set up any charts and graphs or figured out which books have the December monthly. Like, doesn't Knox's? Yeah, Knox's will, right? Look, December. So now I can start doing his habit tracker in here, and then this, I can start filling all this in. I think everything else is January 1st. January. Yep, but I can start using that. Stella, bless your heart. Probably can start doing. So this is the catch-all. This is where I will put charts and graphs. Yearly, monthly. So yeah, look what I gone and did. I put stickers for what kind of exercise I want to do that day. It means something to me. It may not to you, but it does to me. So I can start using the monthly in here, but not the weekly yet. But you know what I might do? just so that I can have one less book in my life, I might do this setup wherever I decide to start. Let's say here, I might go ahead and do 4 weeks or whatever of weeklies, just draw it out so that I can just be in here and kind of practice how I want to do the stuff and the things. Yeah, I gotta go, guys. If I'm gonna start using that tomorrow, I gotta go. And then I probably, oh, hi. I probably need to start setting this up because I haven't touched it yet. The media and hobbies journal. Okay, yeah, I got to go. How? It's just been sitting on this table. Guys, didn't I say this was gonna be quick? Okay, I don't need habit tracking here yet. I do this every year. I have no idea when one of these starts. January, is there December? December. Okay. I gotta... Okay. Yep, I gotta go. It's been lovely. Thank you so much for watching. The sudden overwhelm that just hit. Okay, this is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be a hobby that I enjoy. And just, you know what? I'm gonna take these books. I'm gonna go let Noxie out and we're gonna have a good snuggle and binge watch some Stranger Things and make charts and graphs. It's gonna be great. And I will talk to you again next week about something. I don't know what, but have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you. And go out and make memories worth keeping in your new plan.